Your masculine frame is the way you carry yourself, and it's not just how you walk down the street with your head high in your chest. Unfortunately, most men today lack a masculine frame. There has been a significant decline in strong male role models for young men to look up to in their personal lives as well as in the media. A manly father makes a significant difference in the life of a young man. He teaches him how to handle situations, how to hold himself, and how to face new challenges. Even having uncles around can teach men how to be men as they grow up, but most men lack the upbringing to become masculine in the absence of a strong male role model. A boy who does not have an alpha male or sigma male father will learn how to be a man from a woman or another male type, putting him at a significant disadvantage in comparison to other men who have strong fathers. They can model after a brother or a television character such as James Bond. After some of these outliers go on to become some of the most masculine men in the world. However, for every male without a father who becomes ultra-masculine as a result of survival, another 10 become softer than a man is supposed to be. As a result, we had a large number of males who lack any masculine frame or strong male influence. A child has little chance of developing a masculine frame as he grows older, which means he has testosterone and the biology of a man, but doesn't know how to channel it properly. Children mimic their parents and other humans around them. This is how they learn to speak, communicate, and conduct themselves. If there is no man around, it is not simply a neutral situation in which he models no one. He's screwed if there's no source of masculine energy in his life. He'll mimic his mother or the women around him. While great mothers are important for children, boys who mimic their mothers produce a generation of weak men. A man will have no control over his life unless he has a masculine frame. He'll most likely be a beater, always working a job, hating being passive and never reaching his full potential. If he lacks a masculine frame, he will never be able to control himself, which will eventually lead to his downfall. A man with a masculine frame can be strong and powerful while also controlling his emotions. He's cool, calm, and collected, and he exudes confidence. Women can sense his manhood and respond positively to his aura. Men either admire or despise him, and sometimes both young men and boys admire him. Learning how to hold a dominant masculine frame does not imply that you are attempting to dominate others. Rather, it indicates that your own frame is immovable. You have a dominant frame, which means that no one can break it. Of course, this is idealistic. No one has perfect frame control all of the time, and we're all human, but the key is to maintain a masculine frame as consistently as possible. Have these two items, masculine energy and emotional intelligence. Masculine energy is a combination of testosterone in our bodies, the toughness of our willpower, and the brutality with which we focus on a goal. When you 1. Develop principles, 2. Build strength, 3. Create a purpose that inspires others, 4. Lead to victory, and 5. Leave a legacy, you develop masculine energy. Every masculine man has principles. Your principles may differ depending on what you value, but you must have consistent principles that you adhere to regardless of the circumstances. This entails saying no to certain situations as they arise. When you can say no to things, you're laying the groundwork for massive growth in your masculine energy. The feminine is more agreeable, while the masculine is more disagreeable. Following the development of principles, you must increase your physical strength. This can be accomplished through weightlifting and martial arts. You do this mentally by learning to say no to things that do not align with your principles. The following step is to develop a purpose that inspires others. It can begin with just you, but you must then create something that attracts others. However, lacking emotional intelligence, at least in non-leaders, leads most to a bad path after creating a purpose that includes others. You inspire your followers to victory and leave a lasting legacy. Emotional intelligence is absolutely necessary for having a masculine frame. Most men never harness the masculine energy that exists within them. However, for those who do, the next step is to develop emotional intelligence. It doesn't mean you never get angry, and it also doesn't mean you act weak or become overly understanding. It means you understand how to control your emotions and use them to get what you want. Sometimes that means keeping your cool and holding back your rage, while other times it means emphasizing your rage or dissatisfaction to demonstrate that you mean business. You develop emotional intelligence by first identifying your emotional triggers, then practicing switching emotions, and finally learning when to suppress emotions and when to exaggerate. Finding your emotional triggers is essential for self-awareness. You won't be able to maintain a masculine frame if someone brings up your ex who cheated on you or the fact that you don't have a job. Determine what things emotionally trigger you. These can be things that make you overly happy, jealous, angry, and so on. It's not bad to be happy. But if something makes you extremely happy that is out of your control, it can be used against you, such as a hot girl coming over on the weekend who may suddenly flake on you. Practice your emotions in front of the mirror. This will allow you to feel what they're like and switch them off, suppress them, or even expand on them as you see fit. A masculine frame is the way you carry yourself. You develop a masculine frame and incorporate it into your identity as a man. Don't be influenced by others. The key to having a strong masculine frame is to never be swayed by what others do or say. If you can remain emotionally unaffected, or at least conduct yourself in such a way that you do not react emotionally to what other people do, you will naturally maintain your own frame. Don't forget to hit the like button to help spread the word about this video. Thank you for taking your daily dose of red pills, and remember that a red pill a day keeps bad poker hands away. So have a good rest of your day and cheers.